Good morning, guys. It's been a little while since I've done a coffee and random chat with Coach K. But this morning I just felt compelled to talk about those of us who are trying to do what we need to do to feel our best. And we say yes oftentimes when we know deep down we probably need to say no. And I know it's a really difficult concept to embrace, especially for those of us who are like overachievers, people pleasers. You know, that was me too. I'm a workhorse to a fault. It makes sometimes being social difficult, dating difficult, and you struggle with that. You feel like you should be doing what everybody else is doing, especially when other people are like more social, but you're focused on trying to look your best, feel your best. Maybe you're trying to heal certain issues. Maybe you're trying to work on your finances and that's why you're working more, or you're just more of a service, like purpose-oriented person. It's hard to say no and not live like the masses, or live like you think that you need to, or, do certain diets you think you need to because somebody else is doing it. So I just want to talk about, it's okay to embrace saying no when you know that is the right decision that is going to serve you in the best way possible. Mentally, physically, spiritually, the whole bit. Financially, so just some life updates, random conversations. I know you guys like these. It's been a little while, so life's been kind of crazy and I've been MIA, so I just want to talk about it's okay to say no when you know you need to say no. So example, I had the opportunity to go out last night. Okay, I worked third shift the night before. So I'm tired. Okay, I've been up a long time. I really do want to go out, but I know that if I do that, I'm not going to serve that person and those people to the best of my ability, because I'm only going to be a shell of myself. Okay, and they don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I want to give people the entire essence and being and experience that I am, and I can't do that when I'm tired. So not only do I know I'm going to wake up the next day, and I work this weekend. This is my weekend to work. So I have 2 12+ hour days. They're long. My coworkers don't deserve a shell of who I am. So you have to think about that when you're making decisions. Weigh out your pros and your cons. I chose not to go out. I got a good 7.5 hours of sleep. Yes, I went to bed super early, and it's like not even 5 a.m. right now. I live in Indiana, for those of you who live other places, and outside of the U.S., I'm an early bird. So good morning, good evening, wherever this finds you. So I just want you to think about those things before you think you have to do things that aren't going to serve you your best. Okay? So I chose to stay in. I feel amazing today. I feel so much better. And I want to talk about also how that affects your health. So just talk about my experiences. I know when I don't get sleep, I'm inflamed. My weight is typically higher in the morning. I've been putting in a lot of hours. So, my scale, and I'm 5'1", I'm 40 years old. I usually average around 105 to 107 pounds. Super active. Just for reference, because people ask me how tall I am all the time. The weight on the scale doesn't really matter, but just for, educational purposes and the message I'm trying to get across. My scale creeped up to about 109 pounds, and I know that for me, that's a kind of a red flag. I'm doing things that aren't serving me. So I'm either drinking too much caffeine. I really have to moderate this because I'm a caffeine addict. I know that. I have to be really intentional about moderating my coffee and the kind of coffee that I consume. I try to stick to organic. Most of the time, my body is super sensitive. And for those of you who don't know me, I have Crohn's disease. So an autoimmune condition, and I am sensitive and allergic to freaking everything. Just putting that out there because a lot of people are new here. And I have ADD brain, so it jumps around a lot. So kind of back to what I was saying. weight on the scale creeps up. So I know that I need to start making changes. So some things that I've done, I bought some grounding pads. So I started researching like earthing, because I know I work in radiology too. I'm an x-ray tech. I've worked in radiology for almost 18 years. And I'm basically in a bat cave. I'm in the dark. I'm around electronics, EMFs. I don't get outside much, especially in the winter time. I try to get out and take breaks, especially in the summer, get out in the sun, get outside, take walks around the building. You know, when we're not busy with patients, I take walk breaks. So I know that when I work in that kind of an environment, normally my weight goes up, my inflammation goes up, I don't feel as good. I'm very in tune with my body. So I've worked on things like utilizing grounding pads, because I started researching that, and just, you know, we always feel better when we get out in nature and like take a walk. And I've been super consistent about using my red light therapy. You know, I preach, post that stuff all the time. My skin is so much better. Like, I don't have makeup on. I don't have to wear a lot of makeup anymore since utilizing these like different self-care activities. So guys, try them out. Like, I have tons of information on my account and in my highlights. You guys can check those out. You can DM me anytime if you have questions. So I woke up this morning, my weight had creeped up to about 109 pounds. This was, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. I woke up this morning, got lots of rest, even after working third shift the night before. And I dropped down to, I was 105.9 pounds today. Okay, I know that that's not body fat that I put on, and the scale is not triggering for me anymore, because I took the emotion out of it and I use it for data purposes. Like, how can I make the decisions in my day and my lifestyle to serve me the best, so that I feel my best, I look my best, I can perform my best. Just the power of reducing inflammation, guys. Getting sleep, thinking outside of the box, you know, when it comes to different, you know, biohacking things like getting outside, grounding pads, red light therapy, saying no when you think you need to say yes, not going out and pounding alcohol all the time excessively. And I'm a proponent, like, hey, I love my social alcohol too. I love to savor the experiences, and I don't like criticize anyone who lives a different lifestyle or eats a different diet or anything different than me. Like, everyone should eat, live, do whatever they want to do that serves them their best. So I am a proponent of no diet dogma whatsoever. Just putting that out there. So if you are one that feels guilty for choosing themselves because you think you need to go out, or you think you need to do a different diet, or this and that, just think about what serves you the best. Okay, so like the people who are going to get butthurt because you say no, because you know that you deserve to give them the full essence of who you are, you know, your full energy, your full self, like, those aren't your people. You know, the people that only like you for like what you look like, or you feel compelled from an ego standpoint, like, oh, I need to diet, I need to lose weight before I hang out with this people, or I do this certain thing because they're not going to like me unless I look a certain way, and I'm smaller, or I'm more athletic, or, you know, I'm better at my workouts, I can't do this, you know, whatever it is, they're like, those aren't your people. So I just want you to think about that too. So think about your environment, who you're hanging out with. You know, I'm more of an introvert by nature. I like staying home probably more than going out. Like, I'm someone that when I go out, I want to talk about bigger things. I want to talk about, you know, entrepreneurship, my business, other people's businesses, like purpose, service. I would rather talk about those things than, you know, things that society views as normal, you know, like gossiping, and you guys know what I'm talking about. It's okay if you're that person too. I like going out and traveling and adventure and stuff in doses as well, but I like grinding. I like grinding and working on service more than anything, because I know that I can serve other people. I like grinding on my health. You know, just, it's okay if you're that way too. So I just want you guys to know that it's okay to choose yourself. It's okay to be a little weird. Like I posted the other day, I love my appliances and everything. I got a new appliance. I got a new coffee maker the other day. I'm a little weird person. I am by myself 90% of the time. I name all of my favorite appliances. My coffee maker's name is Herman, by the way. Anyways, it's okay to be a little weird. Random conversations with Coach K. Welcome to my life. So, and I have my notes because I forget and my brain like skips around and jumps around, and I want to make sure that I talked about everything that I wanted to just get across for you guys. Oh, so remind yourself, you are a person that attracts the right people, opportunities, whether it's diets, new things you need to experience, try. You attract, you don't chase. So for my singles out there, fellow singles, don't chase people, don't chase diets, don't chase anything. Just work on being your best self. Say no when you need to say no. Say yes when you feel compelled to say yes. The right things will come to you.